Hi everyone, welcome to a weekend in my life vlog. I am about to go on the boat with my parents and we're about to have a great day out on the ocean. I am starting these vlogs and videos up again. I have done YouTube videos before, but I recently had a change in heart over it. I always told myself that I wanted to do YouTube videos because I wanted to document memories, but ever since I was little, my dad would take out the big giant camcorder and have the cassette in there, and he would film literally everything of our childhood when we went to Disney World and Disneyland multiple times, just of regular old activities that we would do, opening up Christmas presents, going to the playground, going to the zoo, things of that nature. And if he hadn't recorded all of that, I would have never been able to be 28 years old, look back on those videos and be grateful for my childhood and see how great of a childhood I did have. Of course, no one's childhood is perfect, but I am very grateful and blessed that I overall had an awesome childhood, and I can look back on those videos that my dad took and smile because they're just such positive memories in my brain. But anyways, I wanted to start making these videos to document my experience as a 28-year-old young female, and going forward I can document memories that I can then look back on in years to come and just be able to cherish the life that I do have, because I oftentimes struggle a lot with anxiety, depression, and seeing my life as good. I get really negative sometimes. I realize that as I gotten older that I can get really down on myself and always tend to look at the negative. So I want to start making these videos to, one, A, document my memories, and B, just be more grateful for living life and being in the moment and seeing the magic in every day. And the reason why I say magic is because I used to work for Disney World and Disneyland, and as you probably have heard before, they use the term magic or magical a lot. And so when I think of magic, I think of the moments in my life that I can look back on and have my heart be warmed by thinking about them. And I know that life is full of them. It's just hard for me to see sometimes. So hopefully making these videos will help me see the good in everyday life. It's not just when you go on vacation. It's not just when you have big life moments, when you graduate school or get a new job or things like that. I want to see the magic in everyday life. So let's go out on the boat with my parents and have a magical, great day. Let's go! This is so hilarious. Here we go! So we're at this location where there's like a mini island where you can see a bunch of seals, and sometimes we get shark sightings here because of the seals. So let's see if we can find some. Dad, what is this called?
The dry self-agents.
I'm going to try to talk really loud because it's super choppy and super windy, and there's a storm brewing out there, and we're just having a ball right now. You know what? We're living life. Right, Dad? Right, Dad?
Right.
It was raining out on the boat, so I have this towel on like Mother Mary. Oh my gosh, that was something else.
right out here is Thatcher Island, and it got its name from a boat coming from Maine that crashed off of the rocks here, and they got stranded, and their last name was Thatcher. However, little local history is my great-grandfather and great-grandmother on my mother's side, last name Daggett. My grandfather's name was Arthur Daggett. They were assistant lighthouse keepers out here at this island for many years, and they're actually mentioned in a book written on Thatcher Island. And in that book, during Christmas, there was a big snowstorm, and they couldn't get to the mainland to get food for Christmas dinner. And one day my great-grandfather walked out the door, and the storm was so bad, and the snowstorm was so bad, that this goose flew and went right into one of the lighthouses and broke his neck and fell on the ground. So the story was they had Christmas dinner.
So I'm obviously back home, and I took a shower. I am currently doing some laundry, and my mom did my hair. I do live at home, for those who don't know. I know that isn't like the most ideal situation being 28 years old, but for right now in the season that I'm in, it is super helpful for me to save money and also to have my parents around as support. I may talk about this a little bit later on, but especially over the past year and a half or so, I've been through the ringer, to say the least. And it has been great to have moved back home and be able to be around my supportive parents and to save some money so that when I do decide to move out on my own, I'll be able to have the stability in order to do so financially and mentally. So it's been great living at home. And it is also amazing that I can still have my mom do my hair. Granted, I can do my hair by myself. I'm 28 years old. I can certainly do it by myself. But there's just something about when my mom does my hair, it honestly comes out like way better than when I do my own hair. And also it just feels good to have someone do your hair for you. It's like that same feeling when someone does your hair at the salon. So whenever my mom offers to do my hair, I'm not gonna refuse. Do you know what I mean? So it always feels nice for my mom to do my hair and just to be at home in general living here. But I'm currently at my desk because I am trying to edit this video that I've been trying to post for almost a year now. I went to Florida this past Christmas. My parents went to Florida and bought a house. It's like a 2-bedroom house. It's 1 story, and it's really, really quaint and cute, and it's almost like a cottage. They call it their cottage. But it's a very cute little place that they have down there because 2 out of my 3 brothers live in the South. 1 lives in a small town outside of Tampa called Brandon, and then 1 lives in Alabama. So my parents have always wanted to have a place in Florida just so that they could be closer to their grandkids or my nieces and nephews. So I went down there last Christmas with my parents, and then my brother Thomas, who's my younger brother who lives up here with me in Massachusetts, we all flew down there and spent the Christmas season there. So I'm trying to edit that video. I filmed it, but just never ended up posting a video about it because it's a funny story actually. My last laptop that I had bought in like 6 years ago, and in the technology world, 6 years for a laptop is like a dinosaur. And also it just didn't have like a lot of storage, and the processing speed on the laptop was just not it. So I ended up buying like this new laptop which has enough gigabytes and the processing speed is high enough for me to like make YouTube videos. The other one was just simply something that I could just do like emails and things on, but this one is a little bit more technologically savvy for me to make YouTube videos. So I'm gonna go edit that. I'm probably gonna post it like around Christmas time, maybe on Christmas Day, just because it feels really funny to post a Christmas type video now in August. So I'm probably gonna schedule it out for either the first day of December or on Christmas Day, December 25th, because I'm kind of thinking of doing Vlogmas. So maybe this will be like either the first video of Vlogmas or the last video of Vlogmas. So I'm still trying to decide like what day specifically I want to post it on in December, but we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and edit this video. I'm almost done with it. I was contemplating making it either like individual days of my trip and making it separate videos for each day, or making it like one mega vlog. I ended up deciding to do like it just as a big mega vlog because I feel like some days I did more than others and other days I didn't get as much content. So I'm gonna go ahead and just make one big mega vlog of it, and it's probably gonna be like an hour long. So my camera died in the middle of that. That's just perfect for me. But as I was saying, I'm gonna make this Christmas Vlogmas video into a big mega vlog instead of cutting it up into multiple different day vlogs. And I know it's going to be an hour long, like I said before, but honestly, I really like to watch mega vlogs like that. The longer the video, the better for me, especially as me watching it as a viewer. I like that. That's the reason why I watch YouTube, because I like the longer form videos. If I wanted a shorter form video, I would go to TikTok or Instagram or Facebook Reels, something like that. That's why I love YouTube, because they're the longer form videos where you can have 30, 40, 50, an hour long video, and that would be totally fine. It's like you're watching a TV show or watching a movie, and that's why I love YouTube so much, and that's why I'm so glad that I'm starting this channel. So I'm going to go ahead and edit that video, and yeah, let's just see where the day goes and where this weekend takes me. But right now I'm going to edit this video while it's raining outside. Oh my gosh, y'all, I almost had a panic attack because I saw on the loading screen of iMovie, the editing software that I use. Please don't judge me, I don't use Final Cut Pro because I don't have the money for Final Cut Pro right now. It's like $300, and I understand it's like a one-time purchase of $300, but right now my budget's tight and I cannot afford Final Cut Pro. Maybe someday. Crossing my fingers, hoping, praying that I can afford it one day. But still using iMovie. But as I was exporting, there's usually like this circular loading thing in the corner saying that it's exporting and the progress of it. But I wasn't seeing it moving, and I was having like a flashback and a panic attack of like when I had my old laptop and it would never be able to export my videos. But I finally saw it export into the file, and I now can schedule it to be posted on YouTube. I'm so excited to schedule this out. I have been dreaming of being more consistent on YouTube for a while now, and now I'm finally able to do it. While I was trying to wait until the file was exported, I was making the thumbnail for this video, and I am just mind blown that this is actually happening. Like, once I made the thumbnail, I feel like it just makes it much more official, because then that means I'm like actually gonna post it. That's crazy to me. So let me schedule this out for, I believe, December 25th. I'm gonna schedule it out for Christmas Day and then have Vlogmas the whole rest of the month leading up to December 25th on Christmas. So let me go ahead and schedule it. You guys, it's uploading, and I scheduled it for December 25th at 12 noon. You guys need to check it out when it comes out. I know it's a few months from now, and Christmas is a long way away from now, which is August, but this is so crazy to me. It says it's 6% uploaded and that there's 49 minutes left, but I did schedule it, and I'm just waiting for it to upload and process on YouTube, and then it'll be officially scheduled. This is so unreal to me. Literally, I'm actually being serious about being more consistent with YouTube, because as you guys can see, I have posted videos on here before, but that was like 2.5 years ago, and I only did it for like a week-long trip with my friend Amanda to Disney World and South Florida and things. And then after that, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be consistent with it, and then I didn't end up being consistent with it. But like, I'm for real this time, y'all. I'm for real. This is gonna be legit, okay? But I'll let y'all know when this is finishing uploading, and then it'll officially be real and scheduled for December. Vlogmas is gonna be like super intense for me to do. I'm probably gonna just do like day in the lives. I think that's what Vlogmas is anyway, hence the name of Vlogmas. So it's just like a daily vlog, like once a day from December 1st until December 21st. Sorry, December 1st until December 25th. That's what I mean. So I'm probably going to start filming Vlogmas videos a little bit before December, at least. That way I can have like some wiggle room and like be able to schedule them out, instead of like having to like edit a video like literally that night in order for it to be up the next day. So I might do that, but I'm excited for this video to upload. Yeah, almost there. 10%. It's at 10%. So while that video is uploading to YouTube, it says it has about 45 minutes left. I'm gonna heat up my dinner. I don't know if I told you this, I probably have, but I lost around 100 pounds. And the biggest key to that was meal prepping. I still do that in my everyday life because, first of all, it keeps me accountable and keeps me on track of being healthy. And second of all, it's just easy for me to just grab and go. I don't have to like make my breakfast, lunch, and dinner from scratch every single day. And I'm the type of person where like I'm a creature of habit, and I don't mind eating like the same thing every single day for a week straight, or 2 weeks straight, or 3 weeks straight, or for a whole month long. I literally don't mind. I could eat avocado toast with egg on it for a breakfast every single day until I die, if I could. But I won't. I'll try to change it up a little bit, throw in some Greek yogurt here and there, have some oatmeal once in a while. But I'm pretty much an avocado toast girly when it comes to breakfast. And then I'll usually have some sort of a salad for lunch. Like today on the boat, I didn't show it, but I did have some like iceberg lettuce with some rotisserie chicken and like some lemon Italian dressing and tomatoes and cucumbers and feta on top, sort of Greek style. Not necessarily Greek, but Greek style. I love Mediterranean food, by the way. That's like probably my most favorite cuisine of food, or type of food, I should say. I love Italian food, Greek food, just any type of Mediterranean food. Give me all the falafel, all the lamb and rice and pasta and carbs that you can give me, and I'll be a happy girl. And then for dinner is probably my most creative meal that I get to do. I'll usually try to switch it up every now and again. But tonight, I'm just having some rice, black beans, and some jerk chicken, like Jamaican style jerk chicken, Caribbean style jerk chicken, whatever that's called. I saw the chicken in the grocery store. It was like already pre-seasoned and prepped. All I had to do was like put it in the air fryer. Do you like my little movement there? Like put it in the air fryer. This is really what it looks like. It's just like the rice and the beans on the bottom and then the chicken on top. It doesn't look like that appetizing, but like, let me tell you, it is. So I'll typically, like for the rice and beans, put some lemon juice in there just to make it a little bit more zesty, shall I say. I don't know how else to say that. I won't really put like seasonings in the rice and beans because I feel like they're already tasty as it is. It just needs a little something something. So I'll usually put lemon juice in it, or if I don't have lemon juice, I'll put lime juice. So I'm gonna go put lime juice in it actually, because that's all I have. I don't have lemons or lemon juice, so I'm gonna take the lime and juice it into the rice and beans. So let me go do that. Let's pull this out. My microwave is yelling at me. Oh, it smells so good. I already showed you this before. It's the rice, chicken, and beans with the lime juice on top. And you probably heard meowing in the background. Let me go show you my cat Lucy. She was probably meowing at me for treats. She's already had a ton of treats today, so please don't feel bad. Like, she literally just like chases them and doesn't eat them. My parents' dog and cat actually eats them. Well, my daughter, Lucy, I call her my daughter, just likes to chase them. So let me go show you Lucy before I eat my dinner. This is Lucy. She's almost 2 years old. She'll be 2 in October. She is a tuxedo cat, and she is my daughter and the preciousest little baby I've ever had in my life. Say hi, Lucy. You guys, the video is finally uploaded, and it's scheduled for December 25th at noon time Eastern Central. Boom. Here it is. Okay. See the one at the top right here? Vlogmas, my trip to Florida for Christmas 2023. Scheduled. Yeehaw. So I'm just sitting here. Sorry if the lighting's horrible. I don't care anymore. You know what? I'm vlogging my life, and I get to vlog however I want, so excuse the lighting. You can still see me, right? And you're enjoying it, hopefully. I am watching YouTube, Disney YouTube, to be exact. Adam Hatton is one of my favorite Disney YouTubers, and I'm watching one of his videos right now, drinking some wine. Some white wine. I don't know exactly what white wine it is, but if you give me any sort of white wine, I'm down. I'll also take a red wine. I'm not opposed, but I prefer white wine. But next month, I'm going to be vlogging this for sure. But I'll be camping up in the White Mountains of New Hampshire because there's these Scottish Highland Games in Lincoln, New Hampshire, and I am Scottish, if you didn't know that. So I've always wanted to go, but this is the first year that I'm actually going. And essentially it's just like a festival of like a bunch of different like Scottish type like games. It's like the Olympics for Scottish heritage, but it's up in New Hampshire. It's like not the only one that happens in the world, but like It's just like a regional New England thing that they're doing next month. It's in September. So I'm going camping. My parents are also camping along with my brother and his girlfriend. We all have different sites at the same campground, and we made sure that like all 3 of our separate sites are close together, so that'll be fun. I want to put together some outfits that are like sort of like Scottish Viking-esque, because I am also Finnish, if you didn't know. So I know it's technically not Scandinavian, but Finland is technically Nordic, but I like to think that like my ancestors were Vikings to an extent, maybe not, but like close enough. So I want to get together some outfits that would be super cute for the Scottish Highland Games, kind of going for like a Renaissance fair type deal, if that makes sense. You know how people dress up for Renaissance fairs? Well, I want to kind of do the same thing, but make myself look like a Scottish Viking princess. So I'm gonna go on like Pinterest and like Amazon and Shein to kind of like get some inspiration. So let me see what I can find, because I really want to dress up, because I think that would be super fun. So I was able to look on Pinterest, and this is like kind of what I'm looking for in terms of outfits. So here's the first one. I don't know if you can see that, but very Viking-esque. Here's another one. Here's the next one. I don't know if you can see that with the glare. Another one. And then this is the last one that I have. So if you're familiar with like the Vikings TV show on the History Channel, I essentially just want to look like Lagatha, okay? Lagatha is like what I'm going for. I think I kind of look like her because I am Finnish, which is right near Norway and Sweden. So I feel like I do look like a Viking, so that's like kind of what I'm going for. Even though I am Scottish too, that's where I get my short height from. I'm only 5'0", if even that, so I do get the short gene from Scotland, but I do get like the looks, I guess, from Finland. So I'm gonna try to see if I can find anything that is like that on like Shein or Amazon. I know Shein is kind of iffy because like it's fast fashion. It's not the best quality type of clothing, and also like I don't know if like they get their material from the most ethical sources, and with labor and stuff coming from China. So like I don't know, like I've ordered from them before and I know it always comes from China. In the tracking history it always says it's coming from China, and always takes like 2 or 3 weeks to get here to the United States. So like I know it's probably not the most ethical place to order from, but like it is cheap, and like that's where my budget range is. So we'll see what I find, and I probably won't buy anything like in this vlog. We'll have to see if I do. If I do, I will update you, but like you'll just see my outfits like when that vlog comes out, if that makes sense. So but I just wanted to tell you about it now because it's like something fun to talk about and something fun to think about and like look around for, at least. So yeah, I'm gonna call it for the night though. I did go out on the boat earlier. I finished editing and uploading and scheduling that Vlogmas video for December 25th. And then I also had dinner, and now I'm watching Disney YouTube and drinking wine, and then also looking at outfits for the Highland Games next month in September in New Hampshire. So that should be fun. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow for day 2 of my weekend vlogging, weekend in my life. So I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. I just got up for the day and got ready, and now I plan on literally just reading for the rest of the day, because today is supposed to be so much nicer out than it was yesterday, where it literally rained while I was on the boat with my parents. But what I'm currently reading is One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I did read or listen to Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I heard it was better to listen to the audiobook rather than read it, because essentially it's a variety of different interviews from different band members from this band called Daisy Jones and the Six. That's hence why it's called Daisy Jones and the Six, the book. So I heard when you listen to the audiobook, it almost sounds like you're listening to an interview. I enjoyed listening to the audiobook, and I ended up watching the TV show on Amazon Prime Video. It kind of reminded me of, what's that band's name? Oh, Fleetwood Mac. I had to look that up. The band from Daisy Jones and the Six reminded me of Fleetwood Mac, just like that 70s vibe band with a female lead singer. But although Daisy Jones and the Six wasn't a real band, it almost felt real the way that the book was written, almost in that interview type style. So even though it wasn't my favorite book of all time, I just thought to give another one of her books a try, hence why I'm now reading One True Loves by her. I am currently on page 223, which is probably around 65 to 70% in to the book. I'm enjoying it so far. I know it's definitely not a 5-star read for me, just because when I read a 5-star read, the reason why I know that it's a 5-star read is I am always thinking about it. I always want to go back to reading it, and I honestly could probably read a 5-star read in 1, 2, or 3 sittings. I've been reading this over the course of like a week or so, and I honestly just want to finish it today because I believe I only have like 100 pages left. And since I have the day off and I have the time to read, I'm just going to probably try to finish this. If not finish it today, probably finish it by tomorrow. I'm a really slow reader. I do watch a lot of booktube videos, and I follow a lot of people on Bookstagram and Book Talk and things. Some of my favorite people are Destiny Sidwell, Haley Pham, Sarah Caroli, Steph Bohr, if you're familiar with Book Talk, Booktube, Bookstagram. But I'm going to try to finish this today. That's like my main goal for today. I don't have much else planned, like I said, other than this. Since it is going to be nice out, I do want to see if I can go to this restaurant literally like 5 minutes away called the Lobster Pool. Out of all the years that I've grown up in Rockport, I have never been to the Lobster Pool, which is like an iconic restaurant here in Rockport. It's literally like right on the water. They're obviously known for their lobster. So I want to go there because from what I've seen, they have fabulous views of the sunset. I usually go to this beach called Plum Cove Beach to watch the sunset, which is basically on the same road as the Lobster Pool. So I have seen the sunset from a similar location, but it would be just nice to go to a restaurant that I've never been to in my hometown and watch the sunset while doing it. So I might do that later. I might not. We'll see. It's supposed to be nice out today. It's just hit or miss because the weather around here in New England can be a little temperamental. So let me go ahead and read the rest of this book, and we'll see where the day takes us. I may also need to go to the grocery store, so maybe you can join me going to the grocery store. I don't need a lot. I'm not doing like a huge haul. I might just like need a few filler groceries like creamer and different, things to fill in throughout the week. Not full-on meals, but maybe you'll come along with me grocery shopping too. So I'll see ya in the next clip. It's gonna be literally a split second for you, but it may be about a few minutes for me. Okay, see you later. As you can see, I'm currently in my car right now because I was gonna go read out on our porch, which is what I prefer to do because when it is nice out, my mom bought really nice outdoor patio furniture that I like to sit in, especially this like egg chair type thing. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but of course I forgot that it rained yesterday and last night, so all of it was soaked. I also forgot that my parents are having the patio worked on, so as soon as I was walking down the stairs at the same time that I realized that the furniture was soaked, the guy who's working on the patio, porch, whatever you like to call it, pulled into the driveway. So it was like a double whammy, and I was like, you know what? I'm not going to read here. I'm going to go out to a park or the beach and read there. I have my beach chair in the back, and I'm just going to pull it out, sit in my beach chair either at a park or at the beach because it is nice out and I want to take advantage of the nice weather and try to see if I can finish One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Let's go. So as you can see, I know this is a weird angle, but I have gotten back into my car. I'm still sitting in the beach parking lot, about to have my salad for lunch. And I kid you not, this book, One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid, I did not think that I would have such visceral reactions to the ending of this book. I thought it was just like a fluffy read, but no. I read the description of the book, but I did not think that it would make me have the reactions that I am having. Although I haven't had the same scenario happen to me, there's a lot of truths in this book, and I feel like it's making me feel things that I've felt before in relationships, and I'm like, slow down. It's making me feel things that I don't want to feel right now, because when I read books to escape reality, not for reality to like come full force in my face, if that makes sense. So essentially, this is no spoilers, by the way. This is all like on the back of the book. You can all read what this book is about by what I'm about to tell you right now, and it's on the back of the book. So essentially, what this book is about is this woman who marries her high school sweetheart, and he ends up going missing for 3 years, or 3.5 years, almost 4 years. Okay, he's gone for years, let's just say that. He disappears in a freak helicopter accident. He is presumed to be dead. The girl that he is married to ends up moving back from California to Massachusetts, where she's from originally, and moves back in with her parents, takes over her parents' bookstore, and meets another guy. They get engaged. They find out that the guy that she was previously married to, who presumably disappears and dies in this helicopter accident, actually didn't die, and he comes back 3.5, almost 4 years later. And so she basically has to grapple with, like, do I stay with the guy that I'm currently engaged to, or like, do I go back to like the guy I was once married to and thought he was dead? And like, there have just been things said by a said person that I'm like, why would you say that? Why would you say that? That's literally stupid. And I was literally saying that out loud on the beach just right now. It was empty on the beach when I first got there, but then obviously like people started showing up throughout the morning. The people were probably staring at me while I was like speaking out loud, like reacting to this book. And again, I'm not going to give out spoilers. You can read the book for yourself, but I kid you not, I can't wait to read what the ending is. Still not a 5-star for me. I'm about 80% of the way through now, and if you don't already follow me on Goodreads, friend me or follow me there, because I would love to see what you're reading too. But anyways, it says on Goodreads that I'm about 80% through where I'm at. I probably have around 50 pages left, maybe a little less. I can't wait to read the rest of the book. Still not a 5 stars, like I said, but maybe like a 4, 4.5 if I were to rate it now, but we'll see by the end of the book of what I actually rate it. And I also like to sit on it a little bit, maybe for like a day or so, just to see if I'm actually feeling what I'm feeling in that moment. I'm gonna eat my lunch, obviously. I know it doesn't look like all too appetizing right now. There you go. Now you can see I have like a mini pita bread in there, some lettuce, olives, feta, cucumbers, chicken. It's basically like a Greek version of a salad, and I have some like lemon dressing to go on it. I'm gonna eat this, look out at the amazing view, and possibly drive somewhere else to go finish the book. We'll see. The sun was kind of beating too much down on me while I was on the beach, so maybe I can find like a park with some shaded area for me to finish it. I'm hungry. So I'm at Hammond Castle, and I just finished One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And I usually have to give myself like 24 hours to read a book, but I honestly feel like that's a 4-star book for me. I was teetering between 4 and 4.5 stars, but I think I'm gonna settle on 4 stars, just from the pure fact that it was enjoyable and I liked the book for what it was, and it had some really good points to it, but it wasn't like my favorite book of all time, so that's why I'm giving it a 4. I finished it in like a week, which is great for me because I'm a slow reader, but I am glad I read it because I heard nothing but good things about this book, and it was good. That was a good little ice cream break. Now I have to head in just to get some coffee creamer. That's really all I need for the upcoming week. Tomorrow, I probably will need to go to the grocery store to do a bigger haul, but by that point, this weekend with me would be over. Hopefully, I can make another video on a grocery shopping trip / haul soon. If you would be interested in something like that, please comment below. I would love to know if people would actually watch that. But let me go inside this tiny grocery store in my hometown. It's like not a full-on grocery store. It's just like a little market with a few different things in there. But let's go ahead and get me some creamer because Lord knows that I need that in my coffee every morning. Also, why am I like sweating profusely? This is disgusting. So I'm home, as you can see. Say hi, Lucy. She's looking out the window at the traffic and if she can see some birds. I'm sorry if I'm backlit right now and that the lighting isn't the best, but I wanted you to see Lucy, even if it was just her cute little butt and her wiggling, waggling tail. She's the cutest little girl ever. She's my daughter. But anyway, I may still go to the lobster pool later. It's getting cloudy, so I don't know if I'll go because one of the main reasons why I wanted to go is to see the sunset as well. But let's see. I may just go because I can. So, I don't know. Yeah, no. I am not going to the lobster pool tonight, that restaurant I was talking about going to see the sunset at, because I just checked the weather app and it says that there's a 75% chance of rain starting tomorrow and then also the next day. That's why it's so cloudy outside right now. It was beautiful out all day long. It was clear skies, and then as soon as I got home, the clouds came out and it looks like it's about to rain, and it probably is sometime tonight and into tomorrow morning and the next day. So that kind of stinks because I was really looking forward to going. I feel like every time I plan to go there, it always does this. And then the times that I don't think to go, it's so nice out. So hopefully I'll make it there one day and you guys can come along with me. I hope you all have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, night, whenever you're watching this. I hope you enjoyed watching my weekend in my life video. This is my first video getting back into YouTube content, so I hope to post more consistently, and I'm saying that to you so that you can keep me accountable. And I will end this video here, and make sure to subscribe, like, comment, all the YouTube things you know how to do. I don't need to tell you that, but I just wanted to remind you. But it does really help if you like, comment, and subscribe, because that helps my content pop up on other people's recommended feeds. Bye!